As we walk to the Grand Floridian, we'll tell you some more things about it. This was built, I actually watched them building it when I was staying at the Contemporary prior to coming here. And this is the premier and the best hotel that Disney has to offer. It's a super deluxe hotel. Room prices are from $750 a night to $10,000 if you want to spend for the most. They have a concierge level suite where only concierge guests can go. Last time I stayed there was probably 20 years ago, and the concierge suite was $2,000 a night at that time. So it's a pricey hotel, but you usually get what you pay for. And in this case, you get larger rooms, better quality service, better quality people working with you. They're more friendly than the usual Disney employees. The sheets and towels are changed frequently, and they really try to pamper their guests. You also have late admission. You can get into the parks after the parks closed officially. You get access free to all of the Disney worlds, which not all the hotels give you these days. So you really, and you have one of the best things about it is you used to have second floor access to the monorail, which you still do to some extent. But they've modified that because of a new hotel that's being built adjacent to this hotel.
This is in reality a timeshare for Disney. This is not part of the Grand Floridian. It's similar to it. It's very close to where the Grand Floridian is located, but it's really part of Disney's timeshare program, which they make tons of money on. So now we're going to walk to the actual Grand Floridian. This is adjacent to the Grand Floridian. You notice the timeshare doesn't have the monorail direct connection. You have to walk over to the actual Grand Floridian in order to get the monorail connection. One of my favorite things about the Magic Kingdom was always the monorails. I was hopeful that they would become into regular use around the country. For some reason, it never happened. But I love the monorails. It's an efficient way to move people. The tracks are elevated. They're not tracks. They're run on rubber tires. It's really a very cool way to travel, particularly traveling around Walt Disney World. Now we're approaching the wedding chapel, which is between the timeshare facility and the Grand Floridian. Some interesting facts about Walt Disney World is that Walt Disney, when he built Disneyland in California, felt that he was getting taken by the local government entities. They'd come over and do inspections of toilets and plumbing, and the building inspectors would come and they'd make him move toilets 2 inches in concrete, which would cost a fortune to do unless they got paid off. So that's why he sent out his attorneys to buy as much land as they could in the state of Florida. And they bought it all secretly, not saying what it was for. Then went to the Florida state legislature and said, "We're thinking of coming here. Give us what we need." The state legislature set up Reedy Creek Development Corporation, which was a government corporation that actually owned and ran all of Disney World, and they were responsible for all the inspections, the roads, everything. And that's how he was able to do this, where he became his own government as well. The people who voted in that government were usually 10 or 12 managers who actually lived on premises. There's been some disputes about that system of government with the current governor, and that's still working itself out. But basically, the Reedy Creek Development Corporation gave back all the authorities to do whatever was necessary back to Walt Disney World Corporation, as they were being replaced by the current governor.
This hotel was modeled after a hotel that still exists in San Diego on the, I believe it's the El Coronado, or Del Coronado Hotel in San Diego. It was built around the turn of the century. And since Main Street is modeled after that same period, the turn of the century, they modeled this hotel after the Del Coronado Hotel in San Diego. There's the monorail directly above us. That's one of the major benefits of staying at this hotel. You can take the monorail and go from here to any of the other hotels for activities, plus the Magic Kingdom. Plus you can take the monorail and change to another monorail and go to Epcot, all without driving. So you don't need a car when you come to Walt Disney World. I always like that part because I spent so much time driving because of my job in New York. We're now entering the Grand Floridian Hotel. How are you? Good to see you.
Likewise, thank you.
Hi, maybe you can help me.
Okay.
I heard that if you stay here, that I think the starting price is about $750 or higher. Should I talk to someone else, or you don't know about that?
It fluctuates.
Okay.
So it can change
During the time
during
of
the
year,
different time of year.
or what
yeah,
group you're with.
for sure.
And I also heard that because they give you a little credit card, your room card, your ID card is really a credit card too.
You can.
They want a $5,000 line of credit. Is that correct?
I don't know about that. We do a $100 hold on the card that they put down to
Okay.
make sure that the card authorizes.
Okay. Good.
Yes, but then it gets returned after the visit.
I understand. Okay. Thank you, Caitlin.
Yep. Have a good day.
This is where you check in. Caitlin is being a very nice lady, but she's not telling us the whole truth. The whole truth is it's $750 and up, sometimes $1,500 in high season, and they do require at least a $5,000 line of credit available. This is my favorite room in the hotel. This is the main lobby, modeled after the way hotels used to be built in the turn of the century. I love looking up in the sky at the hotel and the many floors that are here. Let's see if I can do that. Some of these floors, you'll note, use perspective. They're not all real. Only the top floor is definitely not a real floor. And they use forced perspective by making the size of the railing look smaller with each flight going up, making you perceive that it's a much taller ceiling than it really is. But this is a great place to meet people. Great place. There's a band that would normally play up there at cocktail time. They have Christmas trees here. They have
We still need to order the
many special events. I used to come and bring my family here mostly during the holidays, either the Christmas holidays or the Easter holidays, because I had a law firm, and the law firm would often, basically the courts are closed, we didn't make any money. So I was able to escape. When the courts were open, they often wanted me to be available. Because that's what I did. I was a trial lawyer for 40 years. 40 years. And many a time I'd have vacations planned and never really sure I'd make it to the airport because of a pending trial or a continuation or a German trial. But that happens all the time. Now these are the outbuildings, as I'm told. The rates are a little lower, the rooms are a little smaller. And we usually stayed in these rooms. They're basically standard size motel type rooms would be the best way to describe them. Not much bigger than motel type rooms. It varies, and she's right, it could be $850 or $950. But that's all good. Let's see if we can get in the pool. It's not getting that door. Get in this door. Looks like we're getting in the pool. This is a pool, great pool. Particularly fun to swim in at night. Lots of folks at the pool getting a suntan today. Hi. It's a little known fact that you can go really to any hotel in the country and go into the lobby and check out their amenities. And I suspect some people actually conceal a bathing suit under their clothes, change quickly in the bathroom, and pretend that they're a guest and go swimming. They don't really check too much, particularly here. But I wouldn't recommend that, because I believe in honesty and integrity at all times. Beautiful places still. Just the end of the pool, larger than most that I've ever seen. Lots of happy guests here. It's a very safe and good place to bring your children. Now I'm going to take you to one of my favorite places at the Grand Floridian. There's a nice jacuzzi there. Now, I'm going to take you to one of my favorite places here at the Grand Floridian, because when I was young, I was a water taxi in the town that I lived in, which was Port Washington in Long Island, and I would take people out to their boats. If I tell you how little I charged, you'll realize how long ago this was, so I'll ignore that. But I would take people to their boats, and I had a little water taxi and loved the water ever since. So what I do...
foto's gemaakt van de dagtickets. Ze zouden hier de indicatie vol laten.
I think we have another YouTuber in front of me. So I would go out down here, and they have little sprit boats, they call them. They look like little speedboats with very little power, but you can go around here and literally go and visit all the other hotels on your own. You rent them by the hour, I'm going to ask one of the people what they rent the boats for. These are larger boats. You can go out with the whole family if you want to. The lake is mostly navigable. And the sprit boats, as I say, my favorite. I want to see if they still do it and still use it and what they're currently charging. They may not have them anymore. Do not know. Or they may be all in use. Uh-oh. Hi. No more sprit boats.
No.
How long ago did they take those away?
They got rid of them with COVID, actually.
And they haven't brought them back?
That company went out of business.
The contractor.
Yeah.
So they never brought the sprit boats back. That was one of my favorite things to do here.
A lot of people say that.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Well, now we know there's no more sprit boats. Sprit boats came to an end because of COVID. There's the monorail. I haven't taken you to the second floor of the Grand Floridian yet, but the monorail goes right through the Grand Floridian Hotel, which is one of the really convenient things about staying here. There's another outbuilding across the way. And we're going to check out Gasparilla's, which was like a coffee shop with games. When my children were little, it was one of their favorite places to go because they could literally play video games all day long. Hi. Happy maintenance, man. It's beautiful here today. It's about 80 degrees. It's February 10th, 2024. Let's check out Gasparilla, see what's going on in there. Everyone has an iPhone in their hand. The world's been taken over by these devices. Let's check out Gasparilla. You can get what you need, particularly good for children. Prices are a little better. You can get away, it looks like, with $15 for sandwiches. The burger is $14 with fries and chips and things. Yeah, beautiful choice. A beautiful array of desserts here. Coffee. And it looks like the video games that used to be here are gone. They used to have video games here, but not so much anymore. That's changed too. Let's go back to the main hotel and take the elevator up to the second floor. Look at a couple of the shops on the way, maybe. They were always fun to look at. You know, Disney intentionally knows that when you have blue sky, green grass, and red bricks, that actually is a perfect match. Literally excite your psyche. It's intentionally designed that way. Red, green, and blue are strong colors. We're walking around the restaurant, which is the Grand Floridian Cafe, which is one of their restaurants. Not their highest quality restaurant. They even have one restaurant we're actually eating in the kitchen of their best restaurant. And that's for special guests. But now we're going to check out a couple of stores and go to the second floor and check out the monorail. A little line to get into the restaurant. That's always fun. Kids enjoy waiting in lines too, I know, I remember. And you can join Disney Vacation Club if you like timeshares.
I'm so disappointed.
And here's the little shop. You can get wine and sundries and little snacks and food and things you might have forgotten from home that you may need. Some frozen meals if you want to eat in your room. Useful stuff to have. Because we used to always forget something too. Now here is another room that I enjoy. In the afternoons, they have tea. This is where you have afternoon tea and tea sandwiches. Around 4 o'clock. Pastries and tea. They call it the Garden View Lounge. Here's one of their shops. You can get your very own Grand Floridian shower garment and other things that are in the period that are useful for people. Let's go up and take a look around the second floor now. There were a couple of stores there that were quite nice and that I found enjoyable. So since no one enjoys riding on an elevator, I'm going to stop the video at this point. Second floor, they do a photo experience over here where you have photographs taken of your children. And now we're going in another gift shop. One I particularly like. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
Very well. Lots of salespeople or people making sure people don't steal things. It's hard for me to tell you the answer to those questions. I am not sure. It seems like there's more people observing in the stores than they used to. They used to just have a cashier. Here's some interesting toys. But everything changes with time. Now let's take care, ladies. Bye-bye. See how nice they are? Cameras scare people, I think. They know I'm videoing. Now we can get a view from the second floor of the first floor. Isn't that cool? Some people going down there. And they celebrate every holiday here. Thank you. This is one of the real benefits of staying at the Grand Floridian. Their monorail will take you to the Magic Kingdom. You have to go all the way around the loop to get there, and you can get this monorail will also take you to a place where you can connect, and you can get to Epcot, which is really nice because you go to restaurants, you don't have to worry about driving. There's also a path from this hotel where you can walk. It's about a 20-minute walk. You can walk to Magic Kingdom yourself if you'd like to do that. Let's watch this monorail come in. When I was first here in 1982, I was hoping monorails would be taking over the transportation bill. And I had views of putting them on the Long Island Expressway, over the Long Island Expressway, and I thought there'd be a new style of transportation. Sadly, it never materialized. This is the shop for ladies' items, soaps, and things of that nature. It's a boutique that's not open right now. This is the elevator you take to go to the concierge levels. And this is the two best restaurants, Victoria Roberts and Citrus. You can take a look, maybe they have a menu out, although I doubt it. No menu. No menu today. Ah, maybe a menu. Let's see what they're charging. I know in video people love to see, find out what the price of this stuff is. So we can get royal caviar for $1.45. Seasonal salad for $23. And we have short ribs for $20. It's not that bad. For entrees, certainly. Roulade of chicken, $49. Filet mignon, it's $28. That's a pretty good price, actually. And enhancements, macaroni and cheese is $23. So it's not too bad. Another bar. It opens at 3:30 and stays open till 11. Doesn't say the name of the bar. The name of the bar is the Enchanted Rose. In this corner, looking down at the people. Very comfortable chairs down there, by the way. You want to stay out of the sun, you get tired of walking around the park, good place to crash. You can also order drinks from people down there. These stairs, take a look at a really cute little beach down here. This is a new attraction. It's an aquatic play area. They do weddings here occasionally. Looks like this area may have been set up for a wedding or banquet of some sort. They have lots of parties and special events for guests. It looks like they have prohibited swimming on the beach. Last time I was here, you were allowed to swim on the beach, and then sadly, an alligator appeared, I think, and maybe got a child. so they don't allow swimming on the beach anymore. It fills up and then dumps water on all the happy kids playing. Beautiful flowers. That's how they take you to your room. They load you on that cart, put the luggage in the back, and take you to your room. They're having an open house with Disney Vacation Club. They have a large timeshare operation at Walt Disney World. I'm sure it's very lucrative and very profitable. Hello, sir. What's the hotel next door going to be
That's
named?
going to be a new DVC tower for the Polynesian.
Oh, it's going to be part of the Polynesian.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it'll be Polynesian themed.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Alrighty, no rush.
It looks like a wedding chapel at Walt Disney World. Looks like there actually may well be a wedding in progress, which I'm not going to disturb. There's a view of the new Polynesian Tower Hotel. It's going to be in addition to the Polynesian, themed in a Polynesian manner. I suspect they'll have the monorail deviated closer to it so you can run the monorail from that tower as well. I stand out here. I'm just going to turn my Tesla air conditioning on and wait out here for the car to get cool. They had that contract from Disney World for years and years and years. So Disney has their own floral operation going too. It appears that floral truck that went by was a Disney truck. Magical floral activities. Very cool. I didn't know they had high rises in the old Polynesian days.